Morning, everybody. So we got a nuisance call to do today, and it's for raccoon. So this video is more for people that doesn't really know how to trap and needs a raccoon removed from their property, and it's a tutorial on how to do it yourself. Everybody knows that pest control can cost $100 to $300 just for a simple removal. It can cost up to $800 depending on how difficult the job is and how long the job takes. So I'm going to show you how to remove a raccoon from your home or property. There's a few things you want to look for. Raccoons are notorious for getting in through like any kind of hole, vents, dog doors. They're very intelligent creatures, and they will find a way. They can rip your siding back, underneath your gutters, those paneling. Now, you want to look for signs like footprints, mud trails, leading up the side of your gutter system. You'll see it where they're bellying their arms. It'll just be a mud thing where they shimmy up your gutter. If there's a large tree that's next to your house, they can climb the tree and get onto your roof and get into the attic, chimneys, things like that. So those are things to keep in mind when looking for raccoons in their property. Now, you want to use a live trap. It's a lot cheaper than paying for pest control or pest removal. You can get those online or a hardware store. They'll typically run anywhere, you can get cheap ones for around $23 up to $50. Now, live traps are, a relatively cheaper way to go. Plus, you don't have to worry about your pets and stuff like that. Now, baits you want to use to avoid pets, stuff like field corn, and then use something to lure them in. It's cheap and effective. You can find it, at your local Kroger's grocery store. Vanilla abstract, vanilla flavoring, something sweet smelling, aroma, cherry, spearmint, peppermint, those kind of things lure them in, and just do that with the field corn. If you're not worried about pets, you can use dog or cat food, and maybe throw a little honey on there, mix some eggs in with it, raw egg, that's pretty effective as well. The vanilla abstract's one of my favorite ways to lure them in, though. And also, you got to keep in mind, they can get in underneath your porch, old groundhog burrows, cellar doors. They can sleep in your barns, sheds, underneath groundhog holes, get in through any kind of crack. Believe it or not, they're really agile. I know they don't look like it because they're fat and furry, but they are. They're built for climbing. They got hands. I mean, they can open doors. They can get through windows. Just about anything you see, this entry point, things you might not even think of, raccoons can get in, especially in older homes. Now, my client sent me a video, and it's scratching noise. You want to, when you hear stuff in your walls, listen. If it's coming from like the ceiling, then it's probably in your attic. If it sounds like it's from the floor, then it's probably coming into your basement. Like I said, underneath the porch, groundhog holes, cellar doors. And they do this during the winter months. Now, usually it's an individual raccoon, but sometimes the sow with her yearlings can be in there. So keep that in mind as well. Sometimes you can have groups of raccoons, which is called a graze or a nursery. This is when conditions are right, and they'll group up in the wintertime. It's known to happen, and usually they're in your attic. Check for insulation and feces. So those are some things to help you out, some little tips and things to look for. And we're going to head over and try to help this client out and get the trap set. Today I'm using field corn and vanilla abstract. I'm pretty sure I know where the entry point is. I think it's through the back cellar. But we'll look for trees on the roof and stuff like that because the scratching's coming from underneath. Here's the video she sent me. Check this out, and we're going to head on over. Thanks, guys. Alright, so we're at the property. The raccoon's coming through. Right there's the tracks. Coming through the fence. Following along the wall. And he's going down right here into the cellar. So I chose the basement for a location to set the live trap. That's where he's entering and exiting. So I have it set. I left my corn at the house, so I'm going to use gummy worms. Now to bait him in, I put a little piece right there, a little piece inside the cage, and then drop one back here in the back of the pan. Always make sure the bait's in the back of the pan, behind it. That way they commit to the set. And once you catch your critter, remove it, and it's as simple as that. Hope this helped everybody out. Have a good day.